actually gonna change one of the ones I had as a backup. Because this is probably only gonna go, I'm probably gonna go for like another half hour. So we'll split the difference and do this one. This way we at least still get 5 demos in today. Because I have so many. Is out of the 5 you've seen here, obviously, I had 4 backups, not counting the one I'm about to use, lined up. And in addition to that, I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 other demos. Not counting all of the ones I have earmarked for multiplayer stuff, which will be Thursday and Saturday. Which means we're probably not getting to the vast majority of these. And that is a shame. But that's just the way it is, because I can feel my throat getting sick of my shit today because the weather's been wacky again. So I'm gonna not push my luck. Okay, yeah, I already fixed that. I just need to get it on screen.
In the twilight of a shattered realm, where shadows stir and legends dwell, a spark ignites from ancient lore, gems of power forevermore.
It's very interesting just how detailed an intro song this has, too.
In the twilight of a shattered realm, where shadows stir and legends dwell,
like, even the demo has like a whole theme song. Just enjoy that while I take care of things right quick.
Gemblades rising, shining bright. Emerald hope, sapphire light. Ruby fury blazing through the night. United we stand, our destiny in sight. Across the rift, our courage leads, transforming dark with radiant deeds. Gemblades forever, bold and true. Our legacy begins with you. Fate's call resounds through dark and pain. Hearts of honor burn like flame. Gemblades rising, shining bright. Emerald hope, sapphire light. Ruby fury blazing through the night. United we stand, our destiny in sight. Across the rift, our courage leads, transforming dark with radiant deeds. Gemblades forever, bold and true. Our legacy begins with you. Gemblades forever, bold and true. Our legacy begins with you. Across the rift, our courage leads, transforming
Alright,
dark
welcome
with
back
radiant
from the ads. Let me quickly get you the store page and then we'll get on the road here.
Our legacy begins with you. In the twilight of a shattered realm, where shadows stir and legends dwell, a spark ignites from ancient lore.
But this is Gemblades. This is a card game
Fate's call resounds through
that works a little uniquely. You'll notice these are all different invasions. I'm assuming that's like difficulty levels or such.
Gemblades rising.
Now, how this works is you'll actually be told by Finks the historian up here along the way, because this is basically the tutorial. This is essentially a shop up here. But there's something in addition to a shop that this is that we'll get to in a moment. Our goal is to generate 120 gems to defeat this invasion. Now every card I click on activates and gives me 1 gold right now, and I can buy up to that value in things that are on the table here. So for example, we'll get rid of the Mornstar. I mean, we'll buy the Mornstar rather, so we can get rid of 2 cards and get 2 different ones need be. If I have every gem type in my hand, of which I think it's just these 3. I think it's only Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby. So we might actually be able to make that work. Also worth 1 gem, so that's useful. And when I end turn, you'll notice only the rightmost card disappears. So you actually can plan around this to a certain degree. And yeah, it has to be by the end of turn 30. We haven't seen the other aspect of this yet, but we will soon. We got 5 gold again. Let's see, Siren exiles a random recruit and gives us a card. I don't really want to get rid of random recruits too much right now. Discard 1, get 2, yes please. There we go. We have combat. You have to have attack value like the Siren and Saber here both have, equal to the amount there to defeat it, get gems, and get gold. It also does unique things, at least in some cases. This one doesn't do anything, it just has value. Basically, this is like Solo Dominion, I believe it was. The card game that plays similar to this. We've got like a deck in the middle of purchases and combat to deal with. We just don't have anybody to compete with over what's in the center here. Another combat. Each gem blade you hire adds their gem value to your total gems. Your total gems is displayed in the top right as we see there. We're 3 turns in out of 30. You can re-roll the shop here in the middle, but it costs money. Why are both my rightmost discard cards in my hand? Well, I'd rather discard 1 than discard 2, so goodbye. And I drew 2 clerics instead. Not exciting. Our deck's gonna take a bit to become anything worthwhile, honestly. Banshee, though, +1 exile from hand. You do have power, though, so I need you. Bonehead's also pretty useful. Draw a card from exile, it's ephemeral, so it'll disappear after it's used. I threw away 1 gold, but I couldn't do anything with it. Some Gemblades will give you power that you can use to defeat the enemies that will appear in Recruit. Defeated enemies are sent to the exile deck and will activate their effect immediately. Enemies are marked with a purple skull symbol at the bottom left of their portrait. That one right there. Which also explains how enemies work, in case you didn't pay attention to any of this. That's just a pawn. That only has 2 power, gives 1 gem. We don't have any power in our hand, though, so it doesn't matter. The gem types seem to mostly matter because there are cards that interact with particular gem types, and that's about it. Your discard will shuffle back into your main deck whenever you try to draw and your deck is empty. You'll notice the Monarch's given us 3 coins, as expected. We actually have 7 coins, but not enough to buy, really. Let's go ahead and grab the Warlock because he gives us gems equal to half the ruby cards in our hand. That's useful. Illusionist reduces his Gemblade recruit cost by 1, so that's good. Owlkin has power, give me that. Gunmaiden just is card draw, so give me that as well. And I guess I'll mulligan for shits and giggles. So the Dragoon, who turns all gold into power. The Nightmare, which just has power and gem value. Charclaw, Magic Tome, and Blizzard. Tome's gone, though. There's Harper, who's just power again. We can't afford the Nightmare or the Dragoon, so I guess we'll take Harper and see what's behind it. Nope. We'll hold this, though. Yep, the Cleric in exchange for 2 other cards, one of which being a Cleric, which also is going to get discarded. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. I lost the power, but that could have worked out in our favor. It just didn't. Draw a card if you have 3 or more Sapphire. That's fine. Draw 1. Okay, we have 4 power now, but I need 1 more to do anything. We just keep drawing, like, all the wrong things, so we just get shafted. Let's go ahead and mulligan in this and see if we get some combat I can actually do. Hey, like a pawn. Whack. We actually did combat, yay! We could also grab this Moonfang. We do have all gem types, so we can get paid. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of rubies in my hand, so he's not going to do much of anything special here, but still get us a single coin. Exile 1. Go ahead and just start exiling some of these. Oh, okay. It's right-click to exile. Well, that's a shame. I literally read that and then didn't brain that. This draws a card from discard, so give me that, actually. That'll be useful. Just sit on that. Goodbye, Gilgamesh. We can grab Conquest, actually, because the Illusionist will make it cheaper. And that's 1 of everything, so that'll be useful. We are a third of the way through our turns, though, so it's going to start getting a little sketchy here. Yeah, and you can autoplay your hand if you want to skip all of that. We had 4 power, not 5, so there was no point in keeping the power cards in case people are like, why'd you get rid of your power cards? It's like, well, I needed to be able to try to do something, and that wasn't it. That's me 6. Dervish, +4 if your hand contains all gem types. Draw 1 and gives 1 of everything. Both of these are good, but I'm taking the Dervish because I need power. We have too much combat sitting here in front of me for me to not have any power. Okay, we got a lot of money. Only 3... Oh, there we go. That's 5 power. That lets me kill the Lich. And we will exile Basic Assassin. We have 9 gold. Historian, +1 gem for every 3 allies in exile, max 5. Emerald Knight, mulligan a random recruit into a gem blade from exile. Okay, so it'll pull them from exile and put them back on the recruit deck. Interesting. We'll take both of these. Sure. More cycling will help. Pay attention to the recruit line for bosses. They have unique abilities that you cannot afford to ignore. Bosses appear on turns marked with a red dot on the turn tracker, so next turn we'll see a boss then. Which is probably why we're getting the warning now. Illusionist to make things cheaper. Extra gold from you. Draw 1 from that. Okay, I'm glad I waited. Because now we actually get another gem. Our gem growth is still not ideal, though. So let's grab another Warlock, grab Harper. RP gives power, so we'll take that too. You know what? Sure, why not? Oh, there's an illusionist. Dang it. We have 3 power, so we can kill the pawn. We couldn't kill the lich. There's a skeleton mage that would have given me card draw. I wish I had that show up sooner. Now there's Necros. He needs 2 gold and 4 power to beat. I don't have all gem types. My hand. That doesn't help. Well, at least still get 2 gems from the dervish. Literally, I needed one of my sapphire cards to come up and it just didn't happen. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on exiling the shit cards. I just haven't had much in the way of exiling. This is where you start making good tricks happen with, like, the Genji card here. 2 cards on either side become ruby until the end of turn. So you can manipulate the types around to try to generate more gems or whatever you end up needing. Votris gets me money, but there's not much on this table that I need that much money for, so Sky Reaver that away. Actually, I think we've got a move here, so... Rid of the assassin. Oh, I should not have gotten rid of the assassin, actually, because now I can't kill Necros. But we might be able to make it work. Except Mornstar can't do anything because there's no other cards in my hand. Okay, and Necros is taking my gems away. We're so lucky. I should have looked at what I was doing a little more carefully. That was me just fucking up. If you're lost, just click something with great confidence. I find that helps. Lovely. Okay, there's the Mornstar. Get rid of the Arcanist. Just in the other one with it. And get back trash anyway. Great. Love that for me. We have too much trash still in this deck. And I'm 1 short again, but on the other side for killing you. So we're just gonna have to accept the fact that I'm gonna keep losing gems till I can deal with him. You're doing great out there. Am I? I'm more than halfway through the turn counter and I'm very far away from the gem count. I disagree. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Play this. Discard that. Draw that. Yep, we can do that now. Oh, it looks like boss has come back because Necros shuffled right back up. That's 5 gems for defeating him, but we did lose more gems than we gained. But imps are worth a lot as well. Unfortunately, I did play all my cards, so I can't benefit from their effect. But it's still more gems, so we'll knock them out. One of the few times I actually got to do some actual combat. Do you believe in the heart of the cards? Listen, it's beating. No, it's the game beating my ass. Draw 1 with Conquest. Blood Mage also draws 1. Draw a random card from discard. Draw another card with Gun Maiden. There we go. That's the engine purring away. That's what we'd like to see. Frost Knight lets me draw 3. I'm interested in that. I also have a bunch of rubies so we can get gems. Just play the rest of this hand, really. Grab the Frost Knight. We have enough power to kill Glutton, which would give us 1 gold to grab the Gun Maiden. The thing is, we're losing the Fire Imp, which would be worth gems. Ooh, replay the last blade you played. I do want that Shogun. Yeah, I think we go for that play of killing Glutton and then grabbing the Gun Maiden anyway, though. Our draw is king. Demonologist is an interesting one. Flip a coin to gain or lose 2 gems. And he's got 3 attacks, so that's pretty helpful. Moonfang just draws this card. Okay, yeah, I got rid of a recruit I didn't care about. Go ahead and take away those 2 assassins. Banshee and Warlock, okay. Shame about getting the Warlock now that I got rid of all of my rubies, but that's okay. I should really grab that Shogun before we lose him. He's gonna be useful. We have 3 power, which is not enough to do anything. If you have multiple abilities in hand, remember that order matters. When unsure, try to generate resources first, and then plan on how to spend them. That's good advice. We don't have all types in my hand. We can grab the Owlkin if I make things cheaper, so sure. Grab that. This means we lose the Demonologist now, but there's not much I can do about that. Ooh. It's a shame I can't generate enough attack to grab Paleheart. A free random Gemblade from Recruit would actually be really good right about now, because they're all good that are in here. Well, never mind. There went that. Like, the one result I didn't want, really. I'm really excited about this run, you know. I'm glad one of us is. We have enough sapphires for the Ice Color to draw a card, so let's go ahead and do that. Moonfang also drops a card. Illusionist makes everything cheaper. Okay, so that gets me 4. Grab the Dragoon. We have enough to kill the Magic Tome. Guess the gem type of your top card, reveal it, then gain 3 gems if correct. Based on the way my deck's going, I think it's a Sapphire card. Damn it! Actually, I had a lot of Sapphire in my hand. I should have went one of the others. But I was expecting yet another Sapphire to come up. In deck building, I like to pretend that whatever happens, it was always part of my plan. You too, huh? Monarch gives lots of money. Gun Maiden draws a card. Got the Emerald Knight back again. Should I grab the White Knight? It's basically the same as the thing I just used in the last round. Let's grab that so we don't lose it. Zafira, draw 2. Okay. And there goes the Sky Reaver that I was trying to make money for. God damn it. I knew as soon as I went for that that's what was going to happen. But we can get the Cavalier instead. And 2 power doesn't do anything. Rider. Okay, 1 gem per Sapphire. Played Sapphire in hand, draw 1. Nice. Getting cheaper, even though that's not going to matter with this hand, really. This hand is just garbage. This hand does nothing well. And by this hand does nothing well, I mean it literally is very good at doing absolutely nothing. Some advice for future runs. If something scary happens, it's usually a boss ability. Yeah, that makes sense. Draw a card, which is now just another cleric. Go ahead and activate Genji. Then we'll Mornstar away the cleric and the other Mornstar. I guess. Well, no, let's Mornstar away the 2 clerics. I might be able to cycle more. Draw 3. Okay. Valkyrie a card back, which is another Gun Maiden. Okay, okay. We do have a hand size limit to keep in mind. Actually, yeah, just discard the Gun Maiden to get 2 cards. That makes more sense. Replay the last Gemblade blade. Doesn't particularly help too much right now. But we can use that to generate a bunch of money from Votris, I guess. So we get 7 coins that way. 8. Gonna ditch Siren for more cards. Oh no. I keep forgetting that Mornstar's 2 cards, not 1. Well, we looped well there at least. We've got 5 turns left, and if I keep getting turns like this, we might actually be able to pull a bit of nonsense out. That, my hand's full, but it got rid of something that I didn't care about. And got me something I could destroy, so that's actually useful. I think the next one's gonna be Ruby. God damn it, it's a fucking cleric again. Need gem generation. Sun Priestess draws 2 if your hand contains all the same ones, which won't happen. Ruby Mage is pretty good, we'll take that. You still need 38 gems, but I'm sure you've got this. I mean, 38 gems in 4 turns isn't the worst. We could certainly be in a worse position than this right now, and I do actually have a decent amount of power in my hand. Exile the Cleric, because the Cleric is trash that I don't need. Conquest draws me a card, which is the Dervish, and I do have all card types, so actually that works. Just generate all my power. Take out the Glutton. Oh, Firearm's effect won't happen, but I need the gems. Just come along. I don't have enough money to buy anything, but at least we got a couple kills there. Draw 3 from Frost Knight. Okay, there's potential here. Draw another card. There's Dervish back again. Go ahead and just exile another Cleric. We have 3 or more Sapphires, so go ahead and draw from the White Knight. Draw from the get Gem from Warlock. Ugh, this is gonna get sketchy. Draw 1 from Conquest. There's my Owlkin back again. Okay, okay. We're not gonna be able to make use of this Mornstar at all here in this hand. 7 power. Ooh, I can get a free higher from Azurbane. Or keep remaining power and gold at the end of the turn. I think this is the better play. We kill Oculus this turn and allow ourselves to bank things. Though I can kill the Vile Geist this turn if I play the Siren. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna lose the value there. Generate the gold because I'm gonna be able to hold on to it. Or I just buy something now. Which makes the bank move pointless. Actually, yeah, because this is just gold and some attack. I think actually I'm gonna take the Ripple Blade and save the other 2 gold for next turn. We're so close. We might fail right at the end here. Harpy allows me to kill the pawn. Arachnid lets me kill the Skeleton Mage. Let's start from killing the Skeleton Mage because that gets me card draw. Okay, I can actually just replay the Arachnid, kill the Magic Tome. I think it's gonna be a Sapphire. Damn it, I should have went with my first choice. I thought Ruby, but I'm like, no, I picked Ruby last time and it didn't work. 3 gold from the Monarch. Now I grab the Sun Queen. There's Ignis as well. Gain gems equal to half your current gold. That would have actually been very helpful, but it's too late now. The Harpy's only 2 power. That only kills a pawn, which gets 1 gem. I'm gonna risk it. I hate it when I take risks, because sometimes my fucking risks don't pay off. Mistakes are part of learning. The important part is to keep going. That's true strength. I need 8 gems, and I don't think we're pulling them from here, but I'm gonna try. Kill the pawn. I need 2 more power, and then we'd be in business here. Maybe there's a 3... Wait. Yes! We are 3 gems short still, but at least we got closer. If I just had more power. Ah, that's so close. Oh, wait. Turn 30 counts. That was a solid run, even if it wasn't the flashiest. Well done. Ice color to draw cards. Emerald Knight to get 1 gem and change a card out. Oh, I don't have 1 more power in my hand. But I can get gems per played sapphire, so GG, I win. We just barely did it. Take the free gun maiden, grab an illusionist, grab that. I'm just grabbing a bunch of things just to push my gem count up now. Emerald, damn it. Victory! We pulled that out of our ass at the end there. Ooh. Oh, so this puts new cards into the recruit pool, I presume. The Gale Claw, the Iron Fist, and the Fate Weaver. And we have access to Invasion 2 now. You know what? I still feel like I have a bit of juice left in me, so we'll try Invasion 2 for shits and giggles. Curiosity's hitting. Grab that, grab that. And rather have the Blood Mage because it's got multiple purposes. Arachnid, yeah, I need... If anything I learned from last time, it's power is important. I don't really want Siren back because Siren caused more issues than it helped last time. Magic Tome, it's gonna be an Emerald. Nope, it was an Assassin again. We can grab Dervish though because we have enough money. We lose the Vile Gaze, but that's fine. Shaman turns cards into emeralds. Yeah, that makes sense. Valkyrie was pretty handy, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And I'm not that excited about any of the things that are on the table. Blizzard would be nice because of being able to exile 1 of these garbage cards, but I don't think we're gonna manage to make that happen, so I'm gonna mulligan this away. We're gonna lose the Ignis, but that's fine. Scythe will be useful for 1 gem per played emerald and draw a card, if we can make the money for that. Free Gun Maiden, so we can cycle another card. I have 5, so I can hit the Gold News or the Fire Imp. I'm gonna hit the Gold News considering what's on the table here. Grab the Scythe like I was planning to. Grab the Mornstar to cycle more cards. We have all gem types, so Dervish comes into play here just fine. Blood Mage. And then we can use Fire Imp to discard 1 of the Clerics. There we go. Now we're playing. Now we're making plays. Cold Snap. Turns cards into Sapphires. Now let's grab the Saber, because Saber's good. We have 1 floating gold, so you know what? We'll go ahead and mulligan this. Why not? Lose the pawn, which doesn't matter. And Maiden for a card. We have a couple emeralds in hand, so we can actually benefit from Scythe here a bit. 4 gold, 2 power. 2 power's useless. Yeah, Gale Claw will actually be good, because we can start exiling garbage cards with it. And it's a you may exile, so I don't have to worry about losing something good to it. Play the Valkyrie. Gets me Scythe back. And the clever trick here is we do this. Oh no, I fucked up. God damn it. I didn't mean to play that cleric, but I just kind of swung along clicking. The play was gonna be use Scythe, use Arachnid, and then the Assassin and the Cleric get thrown away by Mornstar. This is too many gems to pass up. That's 3 gems and a draw. But this now works out because we throw away the 2 Assassins. Perfect. Cheaper. Lumberjack. Do power if your hand contains 3 or more emeralds. Priestess doesn't do anything, but it's just worth 2 gold. So we'll take the Warlock. Ooh. I was gonna take the Lumberjack, but the Owlkin is the same. Well, no, because this is also 2 gold, so no, we'll take that. Mulligan in the hopes of a 3 power target. Nope. 5 Vilegeist again. There's Necros coming into play. And I cannot kill him right now. Top card is Harper. We'll draw that instead of exiling that, and now we can kill Necros. Already paid off. Already paid off having the Gale Claw. Look at that. 3 gold is not enough to do anything with, though, so hey, that all goes. Please draw blue. Yes! Okay, so Dervish is useful. Generate our money. We have 5 and 5. I could take the Oculus ability here and just bank the money. Yeah, actually we're gonna do that. Bank the 5 gold. We're gonna use our free mulligan instead. Or not. I guess we can't mulligan this turn. I guess if it's 0, you can't use it. Oh, the deck must have just reshuffled and I didn't notice. Well, that's on me. So Seraph just is 1 gem, 3 gold, but that's fine, that's useful. Oh, I'm 1 short of also getting Nightmare, which would have been good for power. We'll take the Sky Reaver because it has been useful. There's Judgment as well for an extra card and some gems. These are all good things on this table, so we'll just leave it. I might not have made the right choice here, but we can make this work. You 2, kill a Skeleton Mage for the card draw. We don't have enough emeralds for Lumberjack. I was hoping for a blue card so Dervish could get the power boost, but not happening. We do have a lot of rubies to at least get gems from Warlock, though. We can kill the Blood Orc. There's a Skeleton Mage. I'm short of being able to do literally anything with that Skeleton Mage, though, because neither of these have any power. Otherwise, we'd be able to get that and draw another card and keep going. I'm not sure what the difficulty changed with Invasion 2, by the way. Like, our goal's higher, but that's about it. That's not that big a deal. The point the game is making about mulliganing strategically, though, is not a bad idea, actually. Maybe it was a bad idea after all. Well, we can get the Sybil, which is extra gold, so sure, I guess that's something. At least this way the hand isn't useless. So I could have also raised up to get the Overseer instead. Too late. No sense worrying about what's already happened, right? We'll keep that Mornstar this time, because we can use it to get rid of those 2 assassins to get hopefully better things. Nope, we just got different flavors of the same fucking thing. Love that for me. 4 gold. Now let's grab the Overseer before it disappears. We're gonna lose Felgor, but that's fine. I'm working on exactly that game. Okay, you give me 4 power. Play out the whole hand at this point. Doesn't matter. There's no order of operations to this hand. We're so close to being able to do something worthwhile here. There we go, there's the Lich. That gives me 2 more gold. Of course, now the Skeleton Mage shows up immediately after I use my power. God damn you. Give me the Blood Mage, I need that. Pale Heart's unfortunately gonna go away, which is what I was desperately trying to set up to kill, but I couldn't. So let's Overseer to exile the Assassin. Sky Reaver away the Mornstar. Grab the Skeleton Mage. There's the Sybil for extra money. And grab another Sky Reaver and grab the Vanguard. I'm starting to get the hang of all this. That's why this second round here is flying so much faster. Very least we can buy another Gun Maiden. We get all of this. We do have enough emeralds for more power, but it's not enough more power. Honestly, just for cycling, we'll grab the lady there. Raven Tamer. Draw 1, get 2 gems. Neat. Saber we definitely want to draw. Don't want to lose that. Falcon is 1 gem per played ruby. Draw 1. So I do want that if I can make money there, which I should be able to. Yeah, we can grab that. So it's that or the Raven Tamer or Conquest and the Owlkin in 1 turn here. I think we hold off on Falcon because we do have the extra... Oh wait, hang on. Use the Arachnid, kill the Vilegeist. Now I can grab the Falcon and the Owlkin. We give up the Raven Tamer doing that, but I think that's okay. I also grab this Illusionist. This was a helpful turn. There's Iron Fist, 2 power for each Gemblade without an ability in your hand. That's actually pretty big for us because we have a lot of garbage in our hands still. Though even decent things like the Seraph that gives 3 coins doesn't have an ability, so... In fact, we can just use the Seraph to buy him straight up, so there we go on that idea. We have 3 coins, which is kind of awful, because that means I can't get Conquest. We buy the Harper, buy the Harpy, and now at least the money went to something. 0. Blocks your mulligan until he's gone. Gives 6 gems when he's defeated, though, so that's nice. Valkyrie back a card, which is just a fucking assassin. But we can get Gilgamesh at least. Do I buy the Mornstar too? No. I keep having those Mornstars get stuck, so we're just gonna not. Okay, we can get rid of Zero this turn. Card. There's not enough emeralds in this hand, so we'll Sky Reaver away Scythe this turn. Overseer away the Assassin. That'll help a bit on cleanup. I did make it so I can't kill Zero this turn, and I know that, but it's okay. Exile 1 from hand, draw 1. I'm actually gonna exile the Warlock. I know that we lost 1 gem for that from Falcon, but that's okay. Harper gives me 1 attack, I mean 2 attack rather, which does not help enough. Which is nothing but a shame. Play the Sybil, discard the other 2. Discard the Arcanist, draw 2 more. 2 Blood Mages? Okay, sure. That's fine by me. We have enough emeralds for Lumberjack. Goodbye, Zero. Give me all of the gems. Ooh, Greed. If deck is 30 plus cards plus 5 gems. So he gives 10 on play. Ooh, the Greed is real. Give me the Banshee. Gale Claw. Give me that Gun Maiden. There we go, we have 1 of everything, so now Dervish works. Vanguard draws me a card, which is just a damn Arcanist. cost, but we're not generating enough money to get greed, so I don't think I'm gonna play the Siren because I don't want to lose the... I don't want to risk the chance of losing greed here. But if I do risk it, I get to take the pawn off the table. I would have to take this pawn, though, because otherwise we're guaranteed to lose greed. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, good. We didn't lose greed. But now I can kill both pawns. We're 1 gold short of greed, but I can get the Fate Weaver. Discover an ephemeral gem blade with cost 4 or higher than draw it. Yeah, you know what? I want that. Knock out the pawn. I'm gonna have to just give up on greed, I think. Unless I just let the pawn go. No, I'll let the pawn go. I'd rather take a gamble on trying to get greed. I am, in fact, getting greedy. This works, because I can generate that to kill the golden ooze. That gets me greed. The trader can go away, that's fine. And there we go. That was a good round. We're almost to the goal, too. We actually got to the goal faster this time. All my card draws. Oh my god, so much card draw. 4 power from that. 14 power total. We have just gone wild here, and I love it. So, Pale Blood gives me that. We got another Pale Heart, so give me another freebie. Going off, going off, going off, and getting things. We win. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it when you get to break a game in half like this. The Duchess, the Commander, and the Mage Scholar. Ooh, the Duchess is just straight up good. One side of the coin, 2 gold. Other side of the coin, 3 power. You win either way. The Commander, 1 gold for every 4 Gemblades without an ability in your deck. So that's very powerful, which is probably why it's all sparkly. The Mage Scholar, 1 gold for every played Sapphire in a hand. Not too exciting. And we could go for Invasion 3. Do I think I could pull off Invasion 3 quickly? Really depends on how the hand works out. And how the deck works out, rather. It feels slightly unfair to end up giving this more time than the other games, though. And it's pretty guaranteed that it wouldn't be done in 10 minutes. So I'll let the music play, and I will find us somewhere to raid out to. I want to see. Have I raided you recently? Yeah, I have. Okay. That would have been the easy choice, but I have at least one other easy choice as well in front of me. Yeah, you know what? This is the perfect time to repay earlier. Because they raided us not too long ago. So let us raid in return, shall we? Because we're gonna go see Yataka, who's doing some Dragon Pelago checks, specifically playing Pokemon Emerald at the moment. If you remember the Dragon Pelago, that's what I was doing yesterday, which ate the whole day. So let's go see how well she's handling getting things done in Emerald. Schedule coming up, by the way. We're probably not actually going to get to as many remaining demos as I would like, thinking about how the rest of the schedule looks, because we're playing a bunch of demos with Char on Thursday. Today is currently Tuesday, so Wednesday is nothing. Friday is the Terraria collab. I'm going to try to fit some demos in after that. But that's probably about the only other time we're going to be fitting solo demos in before Next Fest ends. So not as big a Next Fest as usual, but there's a lot of good stuff left. So do make sure to go look through it. And be good to Yada because she's good people, and I will see you all on Thursday afternoon. Good night, everybody. I did not mean to click that like that. That right quick.